unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5. Now I did buy this from Samsung.com. This is the retail version, not a review unit. So if you guys are interested, I'll place some affiliate links in the description down below so you can find yourself a pretty good deal on a Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5 if you're interested. I know I did because I'm about to trade in my Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4 and they're giving 900 bucks, 900 USD for this trade-in. Now I do have to pay tax on the retail version of this. At the end of the day, it turns out to be like 140 USD, which is really not bad of a deal. So it's just something to consider if you are interested in ordering this phone and if you have a Z Flip 4. Anyway, enough of all that. I did get the black version here. Black table, black box, so kind of hard to see, so that's kind of my bad. But yeah, Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5, and there's the black version of the phone, like I said. Matches the box, pretty nice. On the underneath side of the box, pause the video if you want to take a look at that. And then let's see, there's a Samsung here on the box, nice and sleek. Galaxy Z Flip 5. Nice. Fairly thin box as there are no chargers anymore. Now I do like how they're doing this nowadays, where they just put a seal here, easy to rip open. So you really do not need a knife anymore nowadays. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just rip these tabs out. So yeah, Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5 here. We'll open this up and we'll have a look, see what we get. And there is the phone. Here, do it this way so you can see a little bit. Nice matte black on the cover there. Dig that. Sick. Put that to the side, and there's nothing else in here. Now, Samsung does like to hide stuff underneath the lid so you can see. And what do we have here? And in the box, we have your USB C-to-C cable, which is nice. Put that to the side. Your quick start guide and terms and conditions, the usual stuff. We all know what that says. And of course your SIM ejection thingamajigger. Put all that to the side, and this is the phone. I'm digging this matte black cover. Too bad I have to take it off. But very nice. Put that to the side, and here's the phone, and right away you can see the crease right there. Now I cannot wait until they figure out how, when these foldables are folded out completely flat like this, where they can stretch out the glass in such a way that in this exact position that the crease will go away, right? Now obviously when you have it something like this, you're gonna have a crease there because physics, right? But when it's completely flat, like design it so that it completely flattens out, I think they can do that. I think they're a few iterations away, a few generations away, but I think that is possible. Because imagine like with no crease right there, completely flat, that would be sick. But anyway, this is the phone. And what is this? Little decal here, we don't need this. Take that out, put that to the side. And here's the phone. Wow. Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5. This is the, I forget what the color of this is, but it's the black one. Here we go. Here's the phone folded. Samsung branding right there on the hinge. And then let's see here, we have your dual camera setup. I believe these are the same cameras or very similar cameras from last year. You have a flash right there. And this is a one of the biggest changes that they did for the Flip 5 versus the Flip 4 from last year is that now this has a 3.4 inch exterior display, which in my opinion, I think it's a huge, huge upgrade for this phone and in terms of its usability. So now you can do all kinds of stuff, which we'll get into in a second, on the exterior display of this phone. Which, yeah, I'm just excited for that. And then let's see here. This is, I think, antenna stuff. This is your SIM ejection, your SIM tray You're gonna use the SIM ejection tool, obviously, to put your SIM in. Put that to the side again. And then here we have USB-C port, USB-C port, speaker, a couple of antennas. And then here you have your volume rocker and your power button slash also a fingerprint scanner. We'll take a look at the camera hump. Looking at it in person, there's not much. You do have a little bit of a, raise there. Not too bad. What I'd expect from a new phone in 2023. Now, right away, one of the big differences this year from the Flip 4 is, here's the 4 from last year. See, you can see my hand right through the phone right there, right? Because they have that gap. Whereas on the 5, they have essentially took care of that. And I'm not seeing my hand in between the two slabs of the phone. Let's try to do it this way. So again, like the exterior display, I think this is a, you can see right there, you can see my hand right there through the Flip 4. So again, like the exterior display, I think this is a pretty substantial, improvement for the Flip series. I think this makes the phone feel a little bit more polished, a little bit more kind of like a finished product. Whereas last year, with this hinge, it kind of looks like, I don't know, kind of like a beta phone still. Like they haven't figured that out yet. And then this one is just totally flat, hella flush. So I do dig that. All right, so enough of all that. Let's go ahead and turn on the phone and we'll have a look. Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5. There we go. Samsung Galaxy. Now, as that's booting up, let's take a look at the hinge. How does it feel in the mechanics of it, right? I have to say, first impression feels pretty good. Yeah. I mean, very similar from last year, I think. Well, let's take a look at the 4. Oh, I take that back. The 4 feels a little bit more tighter, if you will. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, this one's a little bit more looser. Not that it's loose, but looser when just compared to the 4 from last year. So let's see. Now, can you have this in any angle? Seems like it. I mean, that's pretty aggressive right there on the angle, right? What if we go a little lower? Hey, it's staying. Okay, so you can still have this pretty much in any angle. Something like this or like that, right? Because I know on the 4 from last year, yeah, you can do that, not a problem, right? Here, let's see, we'll do it like this. Yeah, you can still do that. But it does feel slightly looser, if that makes sense, from the 4, but it's not loose. All right, anyway, enough of all that. We'll go ahead and just open up the phone and we'll have a look here. Welcome start. Now for your review, let's see here. Now I don't want to agree to all of this, agree all optional, so I'm just going to agree to whatever is minimum requirements, right? There we go. Let's see. What if I just do that? Okay, agree. Easy setup with another device. I'm gonna go ahead and set up manually. I wanna have a clean installation of this phone. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and log in my Wi-Fi. Preparing for mobile connection. This may take a few minutes. Let's see here. Now I don't have a SIM in here, so we'll set that up later in the settings. Flip 5 on the left, Flip 4 here on the right. Let's take a look at the crease. You can kind of see the crease right there on both. They're very similar. I don't know if I necessarily see an improvement. I mean, let me know in the comments, but that looks pretty much identical in my eyes. Now I know one has a white background, but I think you can kind of see what's happening right there. Yeah, I see no difference. I don't know, maybe slight improvement on the 5, but there is still something there. All right, put that to the side, and then let's see here. Just a few moments. Here we go. Do not copy. All right, let that do its thing. On the front here, we have your front facing, or I guess the inside camera. And then let's see on the back. Now, with this being a foldable phone, there's really no reason not to use the main cameras for essentially everything. All right, I'm gonna skip the Google sign in, skip all this. I just wanna get into the phone. See, I'm gonna decline all this. Let's see, decline, accept, protect your phone, the fingerprints. Okay, so let's go ahead and check this one out. Secure screen lock first. And then let's see, we'll go ahead and do a pattern here. We'll just go ahead and do one of these. All right, now fingerprint. Now I'm kind of weird. I am left-handed when I hold my phone, so I'm going to use my left hand to do this. Seems good. Just pressing the scanner here, or not pressing, just tapping my finger, placing different parts of my finger on the scanner. Seems very effective. Nice. Now let's go ahead and add another one. Now I'll do my right, because most people, they hold their phone with their right hand, so they're going to use their right thumb. Like that animation there as you're pressing. Sick. Go ahead and click next. Find your lost phone, even if it's offline. We're going to skip that for now. And see, skip out of all of this. Yeah, we'll skip. I'll add that later. And then here we go. I'm going to decline all of this. We don't need any of this right now. Agree. And then choose your display preference. If the crease bothers you, it'll probably make more sense to keep it in the light mode, right? Take a look right there. Kind of hides the crease a little bit better. If you go dark, and then you can kind of see it. But I don't know. I like dark mode, so we'll go with the dark. And now here, taking care of your phone. Pause the video. You can screenshot this if you want. Now this is very important that you read this. Click next. You're all set up. Finish. And we are in. All right, let's go ahead and go into settings, right? And I like to see how much storage we do get out of the box. And then battery and device care. So fresh out the box, 54%, which generally when they ship these phones, they do keep it at around half charge, which is to be expected. And then storage, this is the 512 gig. So if you do pre-order this phone, I believe you should still get the free storage upgrade. So the 512 gigs, you get 454 fresh off the packaging. So that's a good amount of space for you. Go ahead and go to display, turn off the adaptive brightness. And then motion smoothness, out of the box, it is on adaptive. That's what you want. You want the 120 Hertz for that smooth experience. Camera cutout, what's that? Show the camera cutout or hide the camera cutout. So that's interesting. If the Infinity O design bothers you, you can go ahead and hide it right there. Screen timeout 30 seconds. I'm gonna go 5 minutes. That's what I like. And then I'm gonna go ahead and click on the navigation bar, swipe gestures or the buttons. I'm old school. I'll keep it on the buttons, enter the button order. I'm weird. I hold my phone with my left hand. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the back button on the left side. That's how I personally like it. Cool. And then let's go ahead and check the Android. We're gonna go to About Phone, Software Information, Android version 13, One UI version 5.1.1. Very nice. All right, so what I am excited about, like I said earlier about this phone, is this front display. All right, so go ahead and try the fingerprint scanner. Put your thumb right there. And let's see. Looks like you have to press it. It's locked. Put your thumb or your finger. You see the unlock icon right there. And then you have to press and hold. And that's how you can go ahead and change your widgets. So you can go through it like this. You have what seems like hundreds of different combinations that you can do here. Like the customizability here that Samsung has added for the front display is amazing. So just to kind of give you an idea, I mean, you have all these options and you can go in each individual one to customize it further. So you can see here, calendar widget, right? You can swipe over, this is your weather, right? And then alarms, etc. Now, if you open the phone, let's see here, I'm gonna go to settings. Go to labs, apps allowed on cover screen. Go ahead and turn that on, right? And then turn these on. So these apps you should be able to interact with on the cover display. Now, whenever developers start to optimize their applications for the front display, you should see this list grow. Also, if you do go to the Samsung store and download the app, good luck, and you can enable more applications to be utilized on the cover display, which is fantastic. Let's get out of here. Let's go ahead and check out the camera from the front. Go ahead and double click, and then there's the camera as you can see. Now I think this is fantastic because obviously the folding phone, it allows you to use the main cameras to take selfies, to take pictures, etc. Right? So I think this is great. So this year they made this a 3.4-inch display. So when you're using this as the viewfinder, it's so much more easier to see how your picture is going to turn out versus the Flip 4 from last year. If I do the same thing, I mean, just look at the comparison right there. Look at that. Which one would you rather be using? I mean, I think the choice is pretty obvious. Cool, so this is the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5. Let me know in the comments below what you want me to do with this device. Speed tests, durability tests, etc. versus the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4 from last year. iPhone 14 Pro, Samsung Galaxy S23, etc. Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Peace out.